Hello, ATG. Dr. Alalade here at AsktheGynaecologist once again, and good evening. A special day, and today is the day that the Lord has made, and I will rejoice and I'll be glad in it. And if you're watching me on Facebook, I want to say good evening. And if you're watching me live on Instagram, I want to say welcome once again. This is Dr. J at AsktheGynaecologist. Tonight, it's a wonderful one. I've been trying to come up live, but it's been taking time. And most importantly, tonight is going to be a wonderful discussion, and it's going to be how to make sex life tastier. So if you're free, join me. If you know me, over the last few years, we've been having every weekend session about how to improve our sex lives. But for the last few weeks, few months, I've been honestly busy, and it's taken a toll on the topics that we release. But anyway, we are getting back to our motion, coming to our level, and today is the beginning of a wonderful time at Ask the Gynecologist. Today marks a very special day in the life of Ask the Gynecologist. I will not say more than that, but today marks a very important turning point in ATG. It's been a wonderful year. It's been a difficult time over the last 12 months to restructure the ATG program, but thank God we have taken so much stride and so much we've taken so much stride, and I'm so grateful to God. And most importantly, I want to say thank you to all our moderators, to Dr. Esther, and to all our moderators in ATG, most especially. And before I forget, most importantly, my wife, because she's been so supportive, and to everybody watching out there, watching ATG, you guys made it happen. And I want to say most importantly to Almighty God for giving us the grace to make it happen today. And to everyone that has supported us, thank you. And to myself too, thank you. So if you're free, join me once again and let's have a talk together. I'm hoping my audio is good. I'm trying to ensure that the spot I am in my office, it's a good one, so as to ensure that the projection and the sound is excellent. So if you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. I forgot to press the button to go live on Facebook, so I just pressed the button to go live on Facebook. People are just watching me on Facebook. So if you're watching me just now on Facebook, I want to say welcome once again. Tonight's topic is going to be how to make sex life tastier. And if you're watching us already, you should know by now that we're on YouTube. And so click that button to follow us on YouTube, so that you don't miss any topic we spill out, any topic we say, any topic we discuss on YouTube. All our topics we release once we package them, edit them, and we release them on YouTube. So you need to be following ATG on YouTube. If you're not yet following ATG on YouTube, you should be now. If somebody's asking here, Agege23, she wants to get pregnant on Instagram. You want to get pregnant, that's why you're here now. So listen now. People want something, but people, what I've realized that out of people that come to ATG premium services, you tell people to go and do things and do some simple tests, but they will not want to do. But we'll say, what do they want? I want to get pregnant. Okay, but let us now climb the staircase of pregnancy one by one. They don't want to climb. Somebody say, I want to get rich. Okay, now let's start working now. They don't want to work. Say you want to do ogunowoni. You want to do ogunwo, you want to do realistic stuff. You want to get pregnant, then listen and let us continue talking. So by the time you finish listening today, you realize that getting pregnant is doable, and by the grace of God, it's achievable. Yes, some people get pregnant easily, they don't even know they got pregnant. Some people go through challenges to get pregnant. By the end of the day, God is it in it all. So welcome once again. So on Facebook now we have about 64 people. I would have loved to do an open clinic today where I'll be taking questions and answers. I just feel that nudge within me to discuss about how to make sexual lifestyle appealing. You know me here, and our mantra on ATG is always, what you take in is what you spill out. And I always say here that we are made up of three things in this world. Three things in the sense that our genes are inherited. That's number one. Our ancestors, they live in us. Whether I like it or not, they will live in us. So what we inherit from our parents, our ancestors, their genes passed down to us, mixed or not mixed, whatever it is, we are made up of number one, our genes. Number two, what we eat. And number three, where we live. I'm hoping my audio is good. If my audio is good, please give me some thumbs up there. So our genes, number one. Number two, what we eat. Number three, where we live. The one thing you can't change is your genes, except you go through some DNA transmutation or mutation. What you can easily change is what you eat. People change their diet often depending on need and depending on exigencies. And one thing you may be able to change here, no, yes or no, is where you live. Most people will not change their location more than 2 or 3 times in their lifetime. And when I say location change, I don't mean Lagos to Ibadan, I mean Lagos to Europe, or Lagos to America, or Lagos to China. Changing continent entirely. So we will not change our location. If we do, maybe 2 or 3 times in our lifetime. Changing location is expensive. The easiest thing to change in our life is what we eat. And what we eat is most important in everything we do. What you eat is what you bring out. To produce, you have to ingest. So what we eat has too many effects on our sexual lifestyle, whether I like it or not. If you want to run on the track like Usain Bolt, and you are eating amala before you go to the racetrack, you can't perform. There's no magic about it. You carry last. And you cannot carry last on the race of life. You can't carry last in the bedroom. You want to do sex, and you are first of all going to eat in your. How can you perform acrobatics, whether you are man or woman? You can't do all those things that will make sex life spicy. There's no way you're going to enjoy sex life with your husband and with your wife and you'll be doing the same position all the time. You must learn to reinvent position. You must learn to change position and reinvent position, 2 of you, especially the man, in the bedroom, and even give those position names that are unique to 2 of you. The things that you share. By the time you now get old and you are not able to even do all those bedmatics, all those animalistic behavior, that's just a joke. Those things that you did when you're younger are the things you remember, and 2 of you will look at each other and you will laugh. And these are the things you communicate to each other, and you remember the things you've done. If you don't do them, how do you want to enjoy them? And there's no way you will master sex if you don't do sex. If you snooze, you lose. That is the game of sex. The more you do, the better you get at sex. That is just standard. So the first things first, and how to make sex life tastier, interesting, is fruit, what you eat. There's no wonder that some people, their vaginal juice does not taste nice, and the husband does not want to do the oral sex. And it's not surprising that some people too, their cum is not interesting, and the wife doesn't want to do. Let me tell you, what you eat as a man or as a woman has effect on the taste of your vaginal juice or the taste of your cum shot as a man. Let me put it that way. Your cum shot. I'm sure that people listening to me today are not babies, you are not juveniles. People listening to me today are adults, and you are seasoned adults. And if you're not an adult today, you're emancipated, whatever they call it, adult. I've forgotten that on Igbo. So for you to be here today, you're an adult. So if you think that the things I'll be saying to you today, it make you lose your salvation, then just turn off the dial. But if you're here for serious business, then stay. Okay? Now, the fact is that what we eat will affect the taste of your vaginal juice. It will affect the taste of your cum release. That is why it's essential, if you're going to the bedroom, or I'll say every day as we teach here on ATG, to ensure that you ingest some certain level or amount of fruit every day within 24 hours. Whether it's pineapple, whether it's watermelon, whether it's golden melon, whatever it is, banana, orange juice, apple juice, whatever apple, ingest some sort of fruits within every 24 hours. It helps. Number one. Number two, fruits, they are simple sugars. Fruits contain simple sugars. And what does simple sugar mean in our own level of biochemistry? It means that nature does not need any energy to break down this simple sugar. Simple sugar are ingested the way the body wants them. So the body doesn't use or spend any energy at the cellular level to break down the sugar in your fruit. And the sugar in your fruit, they rarely affect your glucose level too much. They don't cause wahala to eat. So fruits they are very good. Obviously, everything you eat in moderation. Every fruit you eat, they must be ripe now, all those basic things. But eating fruit, they help to give you energy to perform, whether you're a man or woman. So if you're going to the bedroom, that attitude of people eating amala before going to the bedroom is very bad. It's suicidal, it is dangerous, it is stupid. I'm sorry, please forgive me for saying that. But if you go to the bedroom, see, if you eat amala and you don't go to the bedroom, you fall asleep. Now, some people, if they eat ordinary amala eba, they're already feeling sleepy. How can you perform well at your optimum when you're eating amala before going to the bedroom? You can't perform well. The first thing is that lower your heavy food consumption, reduce complex carbohydrate, increase the level of simple sugar, fruits, and drink a lot of water. They help. Another thing you can do to increase and to make life very, very interesting is be spontaneous in the bedroom. Some people, they want to have sex, they first of all pray. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't know why. But there's nothing wrong with you praying, but don't over theorize, or don't over religiosize, or don't over mechanize sex. Sex is God-given, okay? It's already ordained by God, okay? And there's no way God will not be there. Two of you are meeting together in a place where only two of you are as God made you to God. So there's nothing sinful about it. Let me tell you something. Sex between man and woman, husband and wife, is not evil. It's not a sin. If a man is married to a woman and they are doing sex and the man is not there, it can even be a sin. As far as you're having sex, number 3, your mind should be in the bedroom. Don't be wondering about ATG in the bedroom. Don't be worried about infertility when you're having sex. Forget all those things. Just let your minds merge into one and two of you enjoy that moment. Sex has 2 different ways, 2 different ends. It can be for enjoyment or for recreation. Always say it here. Sex can be for recreation, which is for what? Enjoyment, or for procreation, which is for what? For producing children. Some people have both. Some only have one. So it's like some have food but cannot eat. Some can eat but have no food. We have food but we can eat. Glory be to thee, O God. Some people have both. Some people only have one. If you have both, thank God for you. If you have only one, rejoice. Enjoy that one. The others will come later. We are all made differently. You see, our stories are different. You see, let me tell you something. The more you have sex, the better you be at sex. That's just the honest truth. If 2 of you are planning, you see, another thing I don't like about people is that some men or some women, to avoid sex, they always tell their partner or their husband that they are fasting. That is not good. That is the beginning of damage to life, the beginning of damage to homes, the beginning of damage to even to families and to children. If you're going to fast, whether church fasting or mosque fasting or whatever fasting you call it, let your wife or husband know, and let that period be very short so that 2 of you will meet back together. Don't starve the other partner. Don't starve the other person. Don't starve your wife. Don't starve your woman. The time 2 of you are supposed to be having regular sex, you are doing prayer. You're not having regular sex, and how do you want to produce children? You say, oh, there's infertility, but 2 of you only meet once in 6 weeks, once in 2 or 3 months. How are you going to produce children? I know God does miracles. Yes, I know God can do wonders. Yes, but don't make God's job difficult. God said proceed. You to proceed. Don't wait at the mountain. Proceed to the rest. Let the sea part. You see, don't let me go into other details. The fact is that it's very, very important. That's just it. Sex is important to life. There's nothing wrong with husband and woman having sex. Yes, there'll be disagreements, but learn to laugh over them. And never let any disagreement enter into the bedroom. And I'll tell you something, there's no way a man and woman will be doing well in the bedroom and they'll have problem physically. It is God. There's no way a man and woman are enjoying themselves in the altar of bedroom to their maximum and they have other problems. Because by the time they made and those 2 spirits made into one, they become powerful, and a third being evolves from the 2 of them, and they're able to surmount any challenge. They're able to surmount any chaos. They're able to overcome any stress. They're able to overcome any challenge at all. That is why usually after sex, the body releases endorphins that makes you cool and relax and make you forget all your worries. No wonder some people, they are so addicted to sex because they forget their sorrow, they forget their pain, they forget their challenge during that activity. And that is why, let me just skip that point that came to my mind. It's also important how you present yourself in the bedroom. A lot of people, we just walk into the bedroom, they are smelly, sticky, oily, and all that. How do you want the... So, and some people love dirty sex, that is true. Some people love rough sex, that is true. Yeah, some people love sweating. But to start the action, it's always good for both of you to come to the bedroom fresh. If you can't do anything, just get shower. Just get a shower. Wash down all the sweat. Wash down all the smell of the diesel, all the smell of kerosene, all the hustle and bustle smell outside all the day. Wash it down your body. Get a shower. If possible, light soap to feel cool before going to the bedroom. It's very important. It helps. It makes your body relaxed. It makes your body cool, and it takes away all those sort of inhibition. Once in a while, it's true that sometimes you don't even want to have sex at all. Usually, just immediately after delivery, you're still feeling all the pain down below. Yes, for those times, take some time off. Men need to understand that too. Let your woman rest when she's feeling that way after delivery. Her body's achy. Let her be. Let her be. But it's just only for a while. Only for a while. A lot of men, yes, do suffer from erectile dysfunction. And what I've noticed is that usually the first round for men is usually very short. First round, 2 minutes, everything is bust. It is common. Most especially if you've had sex a few weeks back or months back, and you just resume your sex life, you release quickly in your first round. But don't dull. Okay, don't dull. There are a lot of things you can do to re-stimulate yourself. A lot of things your wife can do to re-stimulate you. And let me tell you something. If you focus on erection, usually after the first round, you find it difficult to get another erection. Yes, forget about it. Just know that it will happen. And let it flow. Life loves to flow like the river. Life loves to flow what? Like the river. Let it flow. Let it flow. If you go into the bedroom, always ensure that, if possible, you are shaved or lightly shaved. I know some people love bush down there, but if your husband, if your wife, if your spouse loves it being bare, why not give it to Godimapa, or even give style there, gala style, or if you can, plate the hair down below. Some people like it that way. And if your husband or wife wants it to be full bush there, that's okay. Whatever works for you, do. I have my preference. My wife has a preference, and so on and so forth. Whatever works for both of you, do, and let it be. Let me tell you something, There's nothing wrong in sex in the bedroom between two of you. If anybody has told you before that whatever you do in the bedroom, that two of you, husband and wife, there's something wrong, you don't do such activity, you don't do oral sex, you don't do this and that, my brother and sister, all those things is all trash. As far as sex is between two of you, and two of you are naked together in your bedroom, and it's only two of you, and the other third person there is God, anything you do to each other, as far as it's done on a mutual level of consent and reverence for each other, there's no sin there. I've thought about it. Some things I will not like, okay? Because I like it doesn't make it sin for another person. Because I like something doesn't make it abomination for another person. Whatever both of you find and love to do in your bedroom, as far as it's two of you, whatever any pastor, whatever any imam has said against it is trash. I said so. It is trash. As far as it is both of you, doing it with each other, with mutual consent, out of reverence. The only third party there is God. There's no manual for sex. I preach it all the time. There's no manual for sex. If you allow people to dictate to you how you're going to have sex, then in the first instance, two of you are not even ready for each other. If you're going to allow people to tell you how you should have sex, whether this position, that position, this is wrong, that is right, doggy is bad. If you allow anybody to dictate to you what is right or wrong in your bedroom between you and your wife, or you and your husband, my sister, my brother, you're not yet ready to enter that sacred union, that sacred partnership, sex before God. You're not ready. Whatever two of you do to each other, as far as it's two of you, it is sanctioned by God, acceptable by God. I've seen people, they come, there was a time I was doing some sex seminar, and I was talking to a lady. She registered for one-to-one counseling. I always encourage it to be man and woman, not woman alone or man alone. It's usually better. The reason is that two of you will know. Because from experience, the people I've counseled, man and woman together, their sex life changed dramatically. Because they're able to open up to each other. They're able to express each other well and to see what could be wrong that they are doing and what they could improve. It works better. That's just the honest truth. And what I've realized is I was talking to this lady one time like that. I was saying, what could be wrong here? What could be wrong there? Everything is, she doesn't know. She doesn't know. She doesn't know. At the end of the day, I couldn't help her because there's no way I can help you if you don't want me to help you. If you don't want me to help you, I can't help you. If you want to carry a child and that child has closed arms, you can't do anything. You will be carrying a stick and the child will be disgruntled. Somebody must accept that they need help before you can help them. You can't help people without their consent. So I couldn't help this lady. And I'm sure if you read the Bible too, Jesus couldn't heal some people because of their attitude to him. I'm not Jesus Christ, don't get me wrong. I'm using that biblical example. And I'm sure such examples too are happening around your work or your home, but it's an example. If you need help, you can only get help until you believe you need help. If you don't believe you need help, you can't get help. That's the honest truth. Even if help comes, you won't see it as help. You see it as trouble. You see it as wahala, and you throw the help away. Until you decide that you need help and you're ready for it, help does not come. And in fact, if it comes, you're going to trash it. So, the other couple I'm talking about right now, I talked to both of them. They're in London here. I won't mention their names. They had so much issues for a while. I discussed with them like this on the phone, was a voice call. And the following week, the following 2 weeks, 3 days, their life improved. And in fact, they got pregnant. So sex lifestyle can affect you not getting pregnant because you don't maximize action in the bedroom. It's important that you eat fruit before going to the bedroom, at least once a day, because it makes your vaginal juice smell better, taste better. It makes your cum as a man taste better, especially for those that love oral sex. Okay? It's important that as a woman, if you have vaginal infections, get it treated. A clean vulva makes sex better. You can't be having sex and you're spending fish when you're supposed to be spending the cool vaginal juice. How can your husband give you access when he puts man there, his mouth there, smelling fish, he's tasting candida? You want to kill the man. So the same thing to the woman, the other way too. Guys, be clean now. You don't want the air of your couscous to be entering your wife's nose when she's trying to lick the plate. It's not good now. Eh? I don't think anybody will have a question about this topic today. People are just listening with their whole heart. There's no need for any question. If you have a question, leave it. If you have a question, go and practice it. Today is Friday. It's time for you to practice it. Friday. There are already questions here. I am just seeing them. Apologies. Somebody, okay, I can see Esther Bukola Sylvester, Obioye, Jane Opara. You need the link to participate. Yes. Get the link. Hand. Thank you, Chidima. God bless. I can see people watching. In fact, I couldn't see all this text. They're just coming. So, I was giving an example just now about people licking plates. Let me tell you something. If you're a woman, some women, for some reason I don't understand, they love sex during period. Some people love sex outside period. But whatever works for you, do. There's nothing sinful there. Whether you want to have sex during period, you want to have sex outside period, there's nothing wrong. Some women, they're even they are specialists in licking plates. And when I say lick plates, they will lick the plate that you do jara on top. It's very important as a lady, and every lady listening to me, it's very important that you master the art of stroking your husband's penis. It's very important that you master the art of stroking your husband's penis. When you stroke your husband's penis, it boosts their ego. Let me tell you something. Most of the things men go look for outside, they can get it from you, because this woman that they're going to meet outside is going to give them the same thing you're going to give them. There's nothing else now. God has not yet designed a new woman. It's still the same woman. Yeah, I know they all come in different shapes, different wraps, but it's still the same sweet. Sweet is sweet. It might be wrapped as eclairs, it might be wrapped as chingo, whatever they call it. But once it gets into the brain, it's interpreted the same thing. So, you see, at the end of the day, they still, if I want to repair vagina or do uterus, I can't find uterus in your mouth or in your eyes. It's going to be where it's supposed to be. That is anatomy. The same thing too, there's no difference. I can't count how many vagina I've seen in my life. It's uncountable. What I've realized is that it's the same anatomy. It's the same thing that will be in between the legs. I've never opened a woman's leg and be finding penis there, except it's best it's not a woman. It's vagina. And the vagina looks the same thing. It might be the different color, maybe brown, yellow, red, or black, or brown. It's the same anatomy. So if you're a woman, and you know the same thing about men. Some men, yes, they are in different sizes and shapes. You know, some men they are like cassava, some is cucumber, some is yam, some is carrot, some is bolly. It's okay. Somebody, Azuka is asking about fibroid. You can carry your baby till term if you have fibroid. It doesn't stop you now. You can carry your baby till term, till due date, even if you have fibroid. It depends on the size of the fibroid. If the fibroid is getting too big, it's causing you so much pain, we can elect to deliver you by C-section after 38, 39 weeks if necessary. But if possible, we'll try to defer you up to your due date and deliver you at your due date. But there's nothing stopping you. Now, back to our talk of today. MWM Suzette is saying that she went for ovulation monitoring. Doctor said her eggs are not something, frowning. What should you do? Clomid to take, okay. The doctor, I don't know what they saw on your scan, but if you're not ovulating, if you got some hormonal imbalances, then they need to correct it. Somebody is asking, sex during early pregnancy, is it advisable? Sex is okay at any time of your life, whether you are pregnant or not. Okay, the only people that cannot have sex during pregnancy are the people that we told them that their placenta is very low. If your placenta is very low, it can affect sex. Sex can affect it and make it bleed. Other than that, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with sex during pregnancy at any time, whether second trimester or third trimester or first trimester or 10th trimester. There's nothing wrong with sex during pregnancy. Okay, that is paramount. Let's move back to our sex talk. Some women, they love to give their husband what I call blowjob or blowing the trumpet. Let me tell you something. Yes, you might not like it, but once in a while, let me tell you, even if your husband is archbishop or she is the chief diocese or whatever they call it, or is the chief imam, let me tell you, or is the chief baulu, every man, including myself, they love blowjob. Let me just tell you the truth. So if you're a woman and you don't know the skill, or you've not acquired the skill of giving your husband blowjob, now it's time to start to learn it. And it's very easy. You see, the penis is the structure that is so simple. It's penis outside, north, south, east, and west, up and down, and there's a point in between. Learn and master how, once in a while, study your husband's penis. Yes, maybe let him lie down, shave it for him, let him lie down, play with him, get the thing erect. Study all the veins in the front, veins on the side, veins on the side, and study the structure of his scrotum. Try and hold it. Don't squeeze it though, just hold the scrotum gently and get it firm once in a while. Someone is saying that how does she know if your placenta is low? If you go and do scan, you will know that placenta is low or not. And I'll tell you something, usually between 20 to 24 weeks scan, most placentas, 80% will be low. But as the womb gets bigger, it will pull the placenta up. And by the time you get to 34 weeks and above, most placentas will be away from that low point. They will have moved up, okay? Someone is saying that the eggs are not growing. Okay, what should you do? If your eggs are not growing, we can, try and consider stimulating your ovaries, and then see if you can get it to ovulate, or try and see if there's any hormone that is imbalanced, and then we can correct the hormone that is not balanced. Okay, so back to our sex talk. Please let us finish this sex talk before you change this thing now. Some people they want to change this topic to their own topic. Sex is important. If not for sex, I will not be here. Somebody decided to have sex at some point, and they conceived me. The same thing to everybody listening to me. In fact, at some point there was time in our school. We all, checking all our, in medical school, if we realize that all our date of birth were all similar. So somebody made a joke that means that all our parents were, doing something around that time. True, but it's a fact. They were doing something around that time, and then we came. Definitely, we're all going to grow old by God's grace. But sex is paramount in this world. As far as this world is existing, sex must happen. And sex is what makes everything happen. Whether we buy a bed, whether we're buying pampers, whether we're going to school, whether as I'm talking to you, everything revolves around sex, and everything is monitored around sex. Fumi Adebayo, you had your baby by C-section. It's two years now. You want to get pregnant. Yes, now we have to talk to you now. We have to review your things. So join the premium services. See, Auntie Tim has already put up the link for the premium services. So join the premium services and let me consult with you. Can a man with azoospermia impregnate a woman? Very unlikely. If a man has no sperm, azoospermia means no sperm. Omotola Ife. If there's no sperm in the ejaculate, it's not going to get that woman pregnant. Even people that have low sperm count, they're still having difficulty in getting people pregnant. I'm much more somebody that has no sperm at all. So with no sperm, unlikely to be able to get the woman pregnant. So now let's go back to our sex talk. If you like sex talk, let me even switch off. I'm going to switch off my comments so I can see. I won't see any comment again, so people won't distract me. So all comments are off from me, so I can talk about sex. All comments off, so I can talk about sex. If you don't like sex, then how do you want to get baby? So let's talk. All right. Okay. Now, so I was talking about women learning how to give their husband a blowjob. If you're a woman and you don't know the anatomy of your husband's penis, it's not good though. You must be able to even give the man a blowjob, even in the dark, and know which part of the penis you are touching. Learn once a while to grab the penis, grab it at its root. That link of penis to his body, that root, hold it there, and try once in a while to squeeze the ball slowly. Not like this, oh, like this, slowly. Initially, the man will be apprehensive, will be a bit scared. But after a while, when he sees that you're an expert at it, it will relax. And men love to be stroked. Let me tell you, that's what is truth. Men love their trumpet being blown. It is also the honest truth. You see, some people are so good with blowjob, they can use saliva to make noise with it. If you're a woman, you love blowjob, learn it. There's nothing. If the man releases sperm in your mouth, there's nothing wrong with you swallowing it. I've read it before, and I've gone through some statistics. I've seen that some women, if they swallow their husband's ejaculate, they can feel like if they want to vomit. If you feel like vomiting, if you swallow your husband's ejaculate or sperm or come short, then don't swallow it. You can let it be in your mouth, mix it with saliva, and pour it back on your husband's penis, and then use your tongue to play with it and let it make noise. Make it sound sloppy. Make it sound sloppy. I can't teach you that here. So make it sound sloppy. So find a way of making it sound nice. If you don't know how to do it, go and watch videos. There are a lot of videos on YouTube or videos on some dark net where you can watch how to do blowjob for your husband. Okay? And men too. You should not carry last too. You should know how to use your tongue to design your wife vagina. Excuse me. As I was saying, men too don't carry last. If you don't know what to do with your tongue on your wife's clitoris, start learning how to write ABD, Alpha, Beta, Tango, Gamma, Delta, Zulu. Write A, B, C, D to Z. Start with Z again. Fire back again to 1, to A. A, B, C, D. If you use your tongue to write A, B, C, D on the clitoris, you watch the woman crying and be shouting, and your ringtone, they'll hear it from Lagos to London. By the time you finish with her and finish designing her clitoris itself, that one people say that they don't have lubrication and they don't feel wet. Nobody will tell you to be wet. By the time the man starts writing A to B to Z to the tango to the bumper to the Z to the Zulu, by the time he finish, the whole vagina will be raining lion and cat, or raining cat and mouse. It will be sweating and draining water like a river. All the boundary will burst straight away. People say they're not feeling wet. The sex is painful. You've not been stimulated. That's not the truth. If you are stimulated, there's no vagina that does not secrete, except you are postmenopausal. And since you are not postmenopausal, you are watching me, there's a way, except your mind is not there. If you're having sex, and suddenly you are, wet, everything's happening, is good, and you start to think of something else, immediately your vagina will dry up. If you're a man, immediately your penis will go down. It's noticeable. In fact, it's easier to notice for the man than the woman. The woman can hide it. But if you're a man, you're having sex, suddenly you're thinking of something else, your penis will start to go down. If you're a woman, you're having sex, suddenly you're thinking of something else outside the bedroom, your vagina will start to dry up, and it makes sex painful. Once in a while, you can always keep some lubricant close to you if it works for you. Some people here, they are corrupted people. Me, that I'm still trying to keep my born again. What is Candida and boss? Some people, they are just bad people. They're just bad. Some women, they are here, they are bad. Me, I never knew that women are bad at this until this ATG. I've seen people are bad. If you don't go and get born again, Jesus is coming soon. I'm talking, you're talking Candida. But listen. So now, I don't know why, for some reason, some people you will just only do missionary position. How can you enjoy and have a marvelous sex life? You're always doing only one position. It's always the man on top, bang, bang, bang. He does the business, lie down, sleep off. That's not life. Stop it, change it. If you're a woman, once in a while, try and go on top. You two now do the tail up and down. Feel it and feel how easy it is. I've come to realize that if women stay on top once in a while, men that are tired in sex or losing erection in sex, they will last longer. And so women too will understand what men are going through. It's not easy to be doing jugu. Sex is not easy. It sounds easy, it's not easy. So especially if you're trying to get pregnant, sex can be uncomfortable. Sex can be painful, can be stressful. That's why if you're trying to get pregnant, you must have pre-seed lubricant close to you all the time. Women, try and be on top. And there's a technique about being on top. I can't teach everything in one lecture. If you've been watching my videos on sex, you have learned a lot. In fact, I want to institute more time to spend and teach about sex to people. So women, be on top, and there are techniques and ways to be on top. I'm open. I want to draw it on this screen here, but because of YouTube or because of my camera, you're probably going to see it in reverse, but I'm going to draw it anyway. So I'm going to draw it anyway, and then later on, once I get it published on YouTube, you'll be able to see it better. So this is the man lying down. Okay, this is the man's legs. Okay, and this is the man's condo. Okay. Now, as a woman, if you want to enjoy sex well and you want to be on top, you want to ride him, you should put your head here and let your back curve. Okay. So I mean, some women they want to ride their man and they will let their back be straight like this. This is bad. Let your back be curved. Okay, so that by the time your nyash is here, the nyash is curved like that. By doing that, you'll be able to move easily up and down, up and down. And you should try and squat so that you can bend your knees and move your knees up. If you are horrible and you can't do that, you can let your knees rest on the bed and you can move only your waist up and down. Okay, it's important. That's one of the best techniques to ride your man. By the time you finish riding the man, as you are riding him, if you're an expert, you're a woman that you're an expert, you can be licking his nipples as you're riding him. The man will be shaking like fish in water. You want to see your man shake, and your man give you all these account details. Do that to you. Ride him, and as you're riding him, be using your tongue to suck his nipple. The man will be shaking like jellyfish. All your quarrel will fizzle away. You're saying you're fighting, What are you fighting about? Everything will disappear away. Shisco. By the time you discipline the man like that, you said you forget her argument. If your man likes missionary, then give him missionary now. Nothing spoiled now. But once in a while, passing things up now. As a man too, you have to. A guy is watching me. I'm sorry, I'm still learning. I'm born again. I don't want to lose my my salvation. What I'm saying is that if you're a man too, you must learn and master how to do doggy. See, some women doing doggy, they want to hear their vagina fat. In fact, some men, they love to hear the woman's vagina to fat doing doggy. It's a stimulant to some men. I don't know, but for my research, now I've been doing research on this thing. I've been writing book research on this thing. Some people doing doggy, they love to hear the vagina fat, and it's very, very possible. And in fact, it's very, very nice too. As a pregnant woman now, you can do this kind of style now, stay on top, or you can lie down, missionary, or you can even lie on your side and let the man enter on your side. Or if the man has long condo, the man you can lie down on your side, the man will raise up with one leg, and the man can come from behind, bumper to bumper, bass goes back. Bass goes blasting. Bumper to bumper. Make sure your some women watching me. Make sure your husband is at home. Don't say that Dr. Alalade make you commit something. Me, I'm born again now. If you are pregnant, there's no sex position that will harm your baby. Some people will think that the baby will be angry that the man is eating all the corner. No sex position is bad in pregnancy. No position will harm the baby, except you have low placenta, and you'll be told that on your scan, and it's causing bleeding. For that case, you can avoid sex in pregnancy. If your husband is not in Nigeria, or if your husband is not with you, I'll suggest that you stop listening to this talk today and go and sleep. If your husband is not with you, stop listening to these things and go and sleep. And go and pray. Stop listening. Can't somebody be born again and talk about sex? I'm born again. I'm born again my own way. Leave me alone. Were you there when I got born again? I've been born again since 1901. Bass. Let me tell you, as a man, one of the best way to observe your wife's vagina, isn't it amazing when your wife is kneeling down on all fours and she's giving you that doggy position, and you're looking at all the design, all the beauty, and the wavelength of the whole package. You see the bum part into two Red Sea, and you can see the bum part into two, and you can see the Red Sea in between, dark thing with opening pink. Isn't it beautiful? As a man, it's beautiful. For me, it's beautiful. If you know it's beautiful as a man, why don't you once in a while give your wife doggy? Because I'm yet to see a woman. I'll say 9 out of every 10, 9 women will love the doggy position. And in fact, it's the sex position a woman wants to enjoy. I've done some research and I've realized that most women listening to me today, they love doggy. But unfortunately, men sometimes have a problem. Their first doggy action, because they see the whole bum open into two, even if it's a small bum, or even if it's a small yash, when the woman lies down in doggy position, there's a beauty that radiates and the heat that evolves from that vagina, and it makes some men stimulated. So if you're a man, try and master giving your wife action in doggy position. Every woman loves it. Every woman wants to be with somebody they can throw all their doors open. You see a woman outside, she'll be doing as if nobody can talk to her. But in the bedroom with her husband, she wants to let go. She wants to open all the doors so that she will enjoy herself. Bam. Bam. Every woman wants to be with somebody they can feel free, that they can express everything, that there's nothing wrong with them. Men, I want to tell you something today. Even if there's something wrong with your wife, with her breast, maybe one is bigger than the other, with her pussy lips, maybe one pussy lip is longer than the other, don't ever make a woman feel bad about anything structurally in their body. Don't. Always learn to compliment everything. Some women, they have some, me, I'm a gynecologist, so I've seen so many things. Some women have their pussy lips, maybe, I'm saying pussy because we are adults here. One lip is a bit longer than the other one. One is a bit twisted than the other one. One is a bit darker than the other one, or for any other reason. Okay, some people, they've had operation before, like all this thing, female genital mutilation, which is bad, and they feel disfigured, or some have even gone through some painful, dark experiences. As a man, you should never ever make a woman feel uncomfortable with your presence, especially if it's your wife. Anything you can, be consistent about your compliment. Always say something nice. You can pick a particular part of her body, if it's her breast, or even her bum, even her hips, or even the shape of her bum, because there are different type of bum. Some bum they shoot out. Some bum they shoot out to the side. Some bum they'll be curved inside, and they'll fat. They'll be big, broad outside. You see, every woman has that point where they want serious, consistent, meaningful compliment. And if you learn to give it to your wife, you will turn up so many things. She will release the world to you. Okay, she will release the world to you. And in fact, doggy position is one of the ways and easy ways for your husband to hit the G-spot. Doggy position, as a woman, let me change my drawing here. I hope my audio, in fact, today, I don't need to check whether my audio is good. Everybody can hear me. Everybody, all their ears, they are open. They won't even say, hey, doctor, your audio is not good. Can't even say my audio is not good. Eh? Everybody now, they are listening. Even the people that they are pastor, they are listening. And they won't say audio is not good. Can't you say audio is not good today? Just say, doctor, we can't hear you. Doctor, your audio is not good though. Everybody is listening. People are spoiled. They are rotten. Anyway, let me continue my own talk. My own stop. That's my job. See, in doggy position, this is the way, or this is very similar way. In doggy position, even people that have small bum, their bum is big. Is marvelously big. And if you find it difficult to enter a missionary or to enter on the side, with doggy position, even the smallest penis can enter, because all the walls, they are all parted into two and there's no obstruction. So even the smallest tiny penis that is tiny like carrot, he can find his way inside the something. So if you are a man made in the small way or not in the cocoyam way, dog is for you. You enter anywhere. You enter anywhere. Okay, sir. So if in doggy position, this is what you see of the bum. Some people, they are watching. They are actual people. They are watching. This is a way to go and give their life to Christ. They are watching. Now I want to even talk about something. Something just came to my mind. I'm feeling the inspiration now. I'm feeling the inspiration. This bum is not equal. God no go shame us. See your bum. Even small bum, they are big. See Maureen Ogochi Dike, she's saying that my audio is good. Why would my audio is not good when I'm talking about vegetable? Bad person. But I can give your life to Christ. You say, I never to say my audio is bad, but it's clear. Audio is bad, but it's clear. You go choke today. Let me continue, Sha. Because me, I'm born again. So this is what you see, okay? And then you see the Orishi here. Let me use my dark color for that one, for the hair of the purple things. I said again, even the smallest akporoko can enter purples that is so far away. This bomb will be, see, the bomb, it will be like this when you do doggy. There's no bomb that is not fine in doggy. There's no bomb in this world that's not beautiful in doggy. It's research. There is no bomb that is not beautiful in doggy. It's design. That's the way God has designed anatomy of a woman. Even in that is thin, that is when they do doggy for you, there's no ugly. We know that the G spot is somewhere here. Okay. So you that maybe you are even short as a man, you can stand on stool and you hit that 12 o'clock position, hit it, bang, bang, bang. That woman can fire sweat up in the hair and that will be make your body sweat. Someone said my audio has anointing. Can you believe it? We have about 737 people watching now. Jesus. We have about 700 people watching now. I didn't even check the numbers before. Before I will see only 10 people watching, 100 people. Today is 700. This is record-breaking live show. I feel like not stopping. Jesus. Kai. Me, even church people are here, and mosque people, they are here, and they are listening. Later. Okay, let's continue, Sean. Because me. And I didn't want to come today. I was feeling so exhausted from work. I'm like, let me just come and talk. I can feel the anointing. Let me come and talk. See people now. See people. See your life. See all of you. See your life. See your life. Anyway, I'll continue, because this is my mission tonight. So this is what a bum looks like in doggy. So beautiful, so beautiful. How can a man say that this is not beautiful? And let me tell you something. As a man, one thing you get access to in doggy like this, you get to see the space between, that is the skin between the anus and the vagina. You get to see that space. That space is a beautiful place and it's shiny. That place, that skin that is tight between the anus and the vagina is so tight. If you have a good wife that is always shaving, that cleans and makes her anus very, very clean, my brother, if you can do oral sex, use your tongue to scatter that place. Write A, alpha, beta, tango, theta, pussy, everything. Write it there. The woman will love you. Any argument you have, even if you don't have money, she will love you there and there. In fact, on that day, on that time, tell her, I want to marry you, she'll marry you. If you are not yet married. There are, see, all the nerves in that place, they converge in that skin between anus and vagina. Is secret. I'm letting you on secret. It is fact. Am I talking? Am I speaking Spanish? Can somebody hear me? Can I hear a loud bisbos? If you can hear me, write basbos. If you can hear me, can you write basbos? Somebody is saying that doggy can be painful. Somebody will say sex can be painful. I've been to hear before that they said that sex is painful. Now they're saying that doggy is painful. It's possible, though. What can make doggy painful? I always put it here is that while the woman is lying down like this, some men, okay, in fact, most cases, when you're entering from back in doggy, there's some level of hair, that you push in, okay? And it makes the woman's tummy crampy and feel bloated. That is why doing doggy once in a while, as a man, touch a woman's tummy, you feel that it's swollen, it feels bloated. In fact, doing doggy, if you stop for a while, you try to put your hand in vagina. Normally, that vagina might not be able to accommodate one hand. Doing doggy or in between doggy action, put your hand will enter into the vagina easily because you've pushed air in. I'm telling you, this is fact of life. If you don't believe me, go and try it. During doggy, once in a while, stop. Try and put your hand in the vagina. Your hand that couldn't enter. Your hand, this hand, it will enter easily. It's as if there's so much room in the vagina. You won't believe it. It is the air you put in. That air can make the vagina painful or doggy uncomfortable. That is why during doggy, put pillow under the woman's tummy. Or once in a while, try to press her tummy. Put your hand on her back and press her tummy. And you hear the hair come out. In fact, sex is an act of vulcanization. Men are vulcanizers. They vulcanize the tire, the sex. Yeah, I can hear bass boos back here. Correct. If you can hear me, can you say bass boos? If you can hear me, say number is going up to 800. This is, oh my god. 841. It's just even Instagram self is breaking barrier. I can hear bass here on Instagram too. Okay, let us talk. Okay. Sex is not sin. It's only sex that is not done in the right way that is sin. There's nothing sinful about sex. If it's simple, how did they burn your pastor? If it's simple, how did they burn your bishop? Everybody was born through sex, even if it's IVF. Something meets something. Let me tell you. So there's no sin in sex. If anybody say that sex, so people say even money is sin. How can money be sin? Money in this, even in church they collect offering and they collect that. So how can it be sin? So it's how you use something that is sinful. Anything is good, anything is bad. You can use email to commit fraud. You can use email to send a life-saving message. It's how you use something that makes it good or bad. If you're a man, you better go and hide it, because the way your woman would, the way your wife would devour you tonight, any woman listening to ATG today, they would tear their man apart today. Some women, they are tigers. So, okay, let us continue. You always hear me talk in ATG that it's a sin to be an ATG member and I should be wearing pants to bed. Oluchi is asking that, is there any relationship between orgasm and pregnancy? Babu, no. I said before, some have food but cannot eat. Some can eat but have no food. We have food and we can eat. Glory be to thee, O God. Some enjoy sex and there's no baby. Some have baby, they don't enjoy sex. Some have both and they're happy. You see, sex, enjoyment there, having babies there, they are not related. They are, you see, they're just beds, they just share the same bed, they are not related. Having children from sex or enjoying sex is not related at all. They have no relationship. Whether you have orgasm and you're pregnant, orgasm and sex have no relationship. Okay? This night is going to be different. This night is going to be hot, super hot, spicy, chili, Mexican style. Have you heard about Mexican style before? Okay, anyway, let's continue. I'll talk about Mexican style soon. Suzanne is saying, how will she stimulate her ovaries? We just need to know which hormone is in balance in you. And if we know the hormone that is balanced, we fix that hormone. We get that hormone we balanced. And that's it. If you're not happy with this, please consult with me privately. Don't distract us. Suzette or what's your name? Don't distract us, Jerry. You are talking about something. You're talking about ovaries not stimulating. Chill, Jar. Chop chill, Joe. Well, I've forgotten where I was now. This person has made me to lose my flow. That's abomination. You see, I just moved. So all those my masks I use for my talk, I don't know where they are. I think they are still in the box. You must learn to have mask in the bed. I'm gonna. I wanted to say something now, but I'm thinking of I should not say it. There was a time when before I got born again, when I was still in the world, whenever I feel as if I'm not enjoying sex, I have this mask. Then I wear it. I put it on myself, put it on my girlfriend, and then she will look so different. It's as if she's not the person I'm dealing with. Everything just changes. By the time I finish action, I'm like, so it is you like this. You'll be surprised what people can be when they put up mask. What I'm saying is that your perception of things can change your action. So whenever my girlfriend puts on this mask like this, she'll just change. I'm like, so this girl get fire in her. I won't stop. That's before I got born again, but now I'm born again now. I'm born again. Somebody is saying that how many rounds can a pregnant woman go? As long as a piece of thread from here to China. As far as you can do now, what stops you? If you're tired, you stop. And how many rounds can a man go? As long as a piece of thread. Yes, Lade Empire is saying, is the stethoscope available now at ATG? It's going to be available in about 3 weeks' time. We've purchased the equipment. It's a digital equipment and it's going to arrive in Lagos. And once it arrives, I'll let you know here that our equipment for the stethoscope is available and you can get the stethoscope done. So Lade Empire, don't worry. It's going to be available in the next 2 to 3 weeks, I'll say. So don't worry about it, okay? Now I have to go now. We'll continue this talk tomorrow. So if you are free tomorrow, come around this time tomorrow. We have more talks, okay? All right. Thank you everyone for being here today. I appreciate you. Or if you came late, please watch this video over again. And you probably learn something that will change your life or probably spicing up your life. Tonight, let it be fire to fire. If you're a man, go and drink energy drink or Red Bull. Tomorrow we'll talk about effect of Red Bull and the things you can take to boost your energy as a man, so you can attack and can play like a quarterback tomorrow. So tomorrow we'll be here by God's grace and we'll go deeper. We'll go deeper life, deeper inside life, inside track, inside life. So be here, don't miss it, don't door, okay? Thank you everyone for watching today. I really appreciate you. Today is our highest grossed, most watched video for this year on Instagram, on Facebook, and probably on YouTube too. Thank you, God. And thank you, everyone. God bless you. Thank you. Have a wonderful weekend as well. Thank you. I love you all. Bye-bye.